Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to my channel Bhagyashree Tech. And today we are going to be see the very important question. Like every interviewer, every senior developer have to be know uh, for this question. And you already seen this type of problem in your application development type. Okay, so one of the very popular company, I will say, I seen this type of question they ask. And if you're already a developer, senior developer, experienced developer, you already know how to check this type of problem as a developer when you are developing application. So that question asks like if you are working in the service or product based company, that does not matter, but yeah, this is like very popular and very well known question we have to be know and how we are solving as a developer, as a senior developer. So the question was how like we have some legacy application or any application is already built, and if certain time we see the application is properly not responding, application get crash over there, or that is not properly responding, latency issue, network issue, anything might be happen over there. So how you check or how you resolve, what is your approach, what is you have done so far. So this is the question. As a developer, experienced developer, we can see we have to be know, we have to be understand and how we are solving. So for me, I solving using this methodology what I mentioned here. So I will say like steps, multiple steps to solving or approaching for this type of crashing scenario purpose. And mostly we have to be check like what is the memory occupying over there, what is the memory allocation over there, and if memory or object is get crash over there, how we are checking, from where we are checking. Okay, so the things we have to be first check. In the .NET we are using the Visual Studio. So in the Visual Studio also anything application when we are creating, we creating the logs also, like log analytics, I will say. If anything is failure or exception is coming over there, we are maintaining one of the log, keeping one of the txt file or json file, whatever you want to be, you have to be create, and you have to be save all these things in one of the file, and those file we have to be saved into the server. Okay, so in the analyze log purpose, I will say we have log analysis. So always start by checking the application log, like using the seri log or nlog or log4net to identify the point of failure. And in that, what we are doing actually, we are maintaining the stack trace, we are doing the custom logging over there. So from that we can open those txt file or whatever we are creating JSON file. So we can see from there from which procedure level it is not working, for this line it is not working. So we can see anything and everything, and we have to be know how this is filled. Second, we have like event viewer. In the event viewer also, like on the Windows side, it will be helpful for to identify the application crashes like unhandled exceptions or other critical error in system logs. So you might see the application error message in the like application log, which could you get the more context over there. And second, I will say diagnostic tool. If you run Visual Studio, you see in the right side where the solution explorer, there is a pop-up coming when we are running the application. And when we are running the application, there are two mode we know, one of the release mode, one of the debug mode. Okay, so when we are checking in the release mode or debug mode, we have to be use this diagnostic tool. So mostly what I do when I'm running in the debug mode, that time diagnostic tool is opening, like pop-up is coming, we can see how much memory utilizing over there, what is the stack trace over there, what is the heap allocation over there in the right side. If you want to be like see how that is looking, or how it is working, please comment it down. I will create the proper video to show how it look like when we are checking from the diagnostic tools in the Visual Studio. So in that we have like .NET Counter, .NET Trace, we can see from that .NET Dump also. So if your application is crashing with the segmentation fault or other critical error, you can take a dump of the process memory or inspect it later, and this is very helpful for reproducing the error or analyzing the application state at the time of the crash. As a good developer, if you are not properly use the memory allocation, proper structure over there, that's why we already have to be work on our DSA problems. In that, whatever the memory allocation, what is the object we are creating, what is the data types we are using, it is very important to know. Unnecessary memory object creation allocation would be a burden, would be a problem for the performance point of view. Okay, so that's why I am telling, as a developer we have to be work on the DSA. DSA is a compulsory to get to know how this memory utilization allocation is working. So as I mentioning, when we are using the diagnostic tool in the Visual Studio, there is a multiple option. Memory uses, CPU uses, and if you are creating the application functions async await, that is also there. Like if you want to be check this async await function also working properly, is that also getting failure. As a specific functional specific level, I will say, as a broad level, you want to be check memory uses, CPU uses, you have to be check mark those things, and see there is a option is coming, we can to click on those line and check why this is taking before and after time seconds, I will say, that is already coming over there. Live debugging, like if your application is running locally or in development environment, as I mentioned, we are doing this diagnostic tool in the debug mode. So we are checking the diagnostic tool in the debug mode. We can check live how much time, how much object allocation memory uses that is taking. And your application, if you are integrated with your Azure cloud, so there we are writing each and everything from Serilog to our Azure Application Insight. Azure Application Insight is excellent tool for collecting the telemetry data from your application. It provides a detailed matrix on the performance, exception, dependency, and many more. And next we have like one of the more important things we have to be check, like threading also, concurrency and threading issue also over there. If your application is multi-threaded, deadlock or thread contention might be causing the crash. So tool like Intel vTune Profiler or Visual Studio threading tools, it is very useful for checking those thread performance issues. Thread performance issues such as like thread starvation, deadlock, excessive context switching. So this is the issues we can check from that. And next we have analysis log we mentioned, diagnostic tools we mentioned, Azure Application Insight we mentioned. We have a next performance profiler. This is used when we are running in the release mode. Same what we are doing in the debug mode. With the help of diagnostic tool, we are checking in the Visual Studio. There is an option coming in the debug, performance profiler. You have to be run and check each and everything as a matrices chart. You can see what is coming, what is the issue over there. So as conclusion, I will say, to resolve the crashing application, we have a combination of diagnostic tool, application insight, performance profiler, analyze the log, memory dump analysis, each and everything. From this process, we can check appropriate options and try to resolve the issues. Hope you got this information useful. Meet you in the next video. Till then, bye. Happy learning, happy coding.